learning triads in different positions, it's a type of alternate approach to the more scale-based. Now, it's all still based on a scale, but instead of gridding out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 everywhere across the neck, you start with a chord and find 1, 3, 5. And that's the framework, the roadmap, that gives you access to the 2, the 4, the 6, and the 7. So what we're going to do first is just take a look at the A chord and kind of derive it from the A scale, the A major scale. And then we're going to take the A triad and break it down over a set of strings. Today it's going to be the D, G, and B strings. Learn the different positions, get a feel for what's the 1, what's the 3, what's the 5, and then talk about how we can extend it and how you can leverage the relationships that you learn from the scale into the chord positions. So first, let's just look at the A chord. This is the A chord you may be familiar with. Now, a lot of people think about this like the A chord, and I think about it as just one example of an A chord, because a chord is a combination of 3 or more notes. So any combination of A, C sharp, and E is going to be an A chord. So that's what we're doing today. Now, you may have heard the 1, 3, 5, the root, the third, and the fifth, and let's talk about what it means. So this is the A major scale. A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Now you notice each letter, each note name has a number associated with it. A is 1, B is 2, C sharp is 3, D is 4, E is 5, F sharp is 6, G sharp is 7, and A, the octave, is 1. So check out what happens if you hide the 2, 4, 6, and 7. You are left with A, C sharp, and E, the same notes from the A chord. So now let's take those notes and map them across the fretboard and learn the positions. So first thing to notice, once we get to the 14th fret, look at this. Same note, same position. And all that's showing you is that 12 and 14, they're an octave apart. So really, you only have 3 positions to learn. You have this position, and this position. Okay, so the first one, you got E on the bottom, A in the middle, C sharp on top. The second position, you have A on the bottom, C sharp in the middle, and E on top. And the last one, you have C sharp on the bottom, E in the middle, and A on top. Now let's take a look at that in scale degrees. I'm going to go ahead and circle the root notes, or the ones. So first, learn the positions and commit to memory where the 1 is in each one. So in this one, the 1's in the middle. This one, the 1's on the bottom. And on this one, the 1's on the top. So as you play through them, just make little exercises for yourself and mentally just think about where the 1 is, and at the same time think about it as an A. Don't worry first about the 3 and the 5 and the C sharp and the E. Just focus on A and 1. This may seem like a lot to memorize. Once you get the 1, you would think you want to go on to the 3 and the 5, and you will. But where it gets fun is learning the relationship between notes that aren't in the chord to notes that are in the chord, and using that as a way to learn the fretboard better and have access to notes that aren't in the chord. So for this lesson, I'm just going to add one note to these voicings so you can get an idea, and we'll do the rest in a later video. So let's add the 4. Some of you may be familiar with the A sus4 chord. In a sus4 chord, you replace the 3rd with a 4th. So let's add a 4th and see what we got. So in this case, the 4 is a D. And pay attention to the relationship between the 3 and the 4. It's just 1 fret higher. Let's extend this view by 1 fret. There it is. I threw all the artwork off. Three to the 4, 3 and 4, 3 and 4. So now if you know where the 3 is, you know where the 4 is, and you can learn this in every position. So that's an intro to exploring the A major triad, the A major chord, and major chords in general, using different positions and thinking about them in terms of scale degrees. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask. I'll do my best to answer them. And check out later videos in the series to go deeper into the concepts. Thanks for watching. The app in the video is Guitar Mountain. You can download it for free on your phone and use it to visualize the interaction between chords, modes, and scales, learn your notes, and unlock the fretboard.